Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Alright. We are just about 3 minutes away from a briefing for the Virtuous Safe Flying Club event. This event is called Traveling the Wilderness Road right here. Got Nathan Cox and Jeffrey Becker is hosting the event tonight. So we are going to be following some roads tonight. If we look right here, I'm going to be very loosely following the road, chat. We're going to go from Roanoke up to, or down to Tri-City, and then I'm going to skip. There's an intermediate stop right here in Middlesboro Bell, but we're going to skip that, and I'm going to go right from Tri-City rather to Lexington, just because it is a bit of a lengthy route. So right here, the explanation is follow I-81 from Roanoke to the vicinity of Tri-City airports. We'll then follow US 11 West from Kingsport to Lake Cherokee. Turn down, follow US 25 West, northwest down towards Middlesboro, and then we'll continue on US 25 West until reaching I-75, then I-75 north to Lexington. Again, we're going to follow that very loosely tonight, chat, but that's the plan. And again, I'm not going to stop at that Middlesboro. We're going to go from Roanoke to Tri-City to Lexington in the Trinidad TB-21 GT. A little turbo action, so we got a little bit of speed going as well for us tonight as we prepare for our journey. Let's go ahead and pop into the Discord. There's a briefing that starts shortly.
Who?
Exactly, that guy.
Bang, 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 bang. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang.
It's been so fun. Wait to get it in soon, which should be this early next week.
You realize I'm reliving my childhood through you.
Yes.
Listening to the Virtuous Safe Flying Club Discord, chat. Thanks for coming in today, everybody.
Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Brant, when this event ends, you can post yours if you want.
Copy that.
Good fixins, good to see you on the stream. Thanks for coming in today. Again, that briefing is going to start in a second here. I'm going to pause the music for it. We're just going to listen. You guys are going to stare at my pretty airplane and listen to the briefing. And stare at my face, I guess, too. I don't know. I'm not the one doing the briefing tonight, so it's fine.
You're coming through Discord, too.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. Forgot I was voice activated. My bad, everybody. By the way, I'm streaming if you couldn't tell.
I was going to say, what music?
I forgot that I always switch to voice activation when I'm in my own, I have a group of friends I used to live with. We have our own Discord for when we play Halo and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, 7 o'clock, sorry. It's all yours, Jeffrey.
Welcome to the Traveling the Wilderness Road, hosted by Nathan Cox, although he had a family deal going on and will be joining us in about a half an hour, so I'm taking the lead at the moment. Nathan put this route together. It basically follows the old Wilderness Road from Roanoke up to Lexington, Kentucky, as initially blazed by American pioneer Daniel Boone. Obviously, us flying it is going to be a lot easier than the way they had to do it back in the late 18th century. Tonight's event, again, like I mentioned before, we're going to start at Roanoke, follow the Wilderness Road up to Lexington. There's 2 other kind of major airports to visit
Trinidad,
along
yes,
the way,
sir.
that being the Tri-Cities Airport, which is Kilo, Tango, Romeo, India, as well as Middlesboro, Bell County,
Which I will be skipping
one Alpha
Middlesboro,
6.
chat.
We did invite ATC to support the event tonight, so if you're comfortable, or even if you want to get outside of your comfort zone, please select flight following for tonight's event. Again, some of these fields are towered, so you will definitely need to contact them if your intent is to land there. It is a fairly long route tonight, so you'll want to if you haven't already, if you want to do the whole thing with a reasonable amount of time, you probably want to pick something fairly snappy. That being said, if you want to fly a low and slow, feel free to pick whatever aircraft you want, and feel free to start from any, kind of any airfield along the entire route. There's certainly a lot of really cool, almost bush strips to stop by and visit along the way. The only other thing I wanted to kind of mention is I think the weather is very appropriate for flying real weather tonight. I think the worst ceilings we were seeing is potentially 10,000 feet, and really no reason to go any higher than, say, 8,500 as you're flying westbound out of Roanoke. You do want to pay attention. There is the Bluegrass Army Depot northeast of KRGA, so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to that on your sectional. Not that it really matters in VATSIM, but we may as well play around and have fun. So other than that, unless anybody has any questions, like I said, a lot of us are starting at Roanoke, but feel free to spread out. It's not really a requirement. Get flight following if you are able and feel comfortable doing that. Also, like anything else in here, it's not technically a requirement. So if anybody has any questions, whoever wants to.
I just have one comment real quick. DC Center is online, and he's going to be covering the tower at Roanoke right now since there's no one else on below him. So just be patient at Roanoke. He might be a little busy since he's covering the whole center, and he's covering literally everything because there's no anything below him for all of Washington Center airspace. So be patient with him right now, unless someone pops up on like Roanoke or something. Right now, he's the guy. Same with over at Lexington right now. The only thing that would be covering Lexington at the moment is Indy Center, and there's nothing currently covering Tri-City.
I'll be on Lexington Tower. I should be there by the time you guys get on.
All right, so that works for that. So then, yeah, right now at Roanoke, all that's on is DC Center at the moment. It could change, but just know that he is covering the Clash Charlie and the tower at Roanoke.
Thanks, Fixie.
You the man, Fixie.
And again, I did forget to mention, guys, make sure you're maintaining club etiquette throughout. Be cordial to each other and to ATC, but, from there, have fun.
Let's do it. And like I said, be patient with DC Center on the ground at Roanoke right now since he's the only one covering everything in DC airspace. Alright, let's get into the cockpit and get this thing fired up here, chat. Turn the battery on, let's turn the avionics on.
This is checks, we'll maintain 360 to 426.
Walker 1483, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 310, stay altitude.
310, 4,900 now.
Walker 1483, roger, turn left direct Baltimore, resume navigation.
Open that guy up real quick.
Left direct Baltimore, on nav, Walker 1483.
And Delta 581, you are radar contact 5 northeast to coil, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain flight level 370, Delta 581.
Oh god, how do I close that now? I'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, let's see. Let's get the mixture prop going.
And American 1199, Washington, I got you loud and clear, how many?
Fuel. Left tank will start. I gotta remember to change the
And American
tanks on this
1199,
thing.
for traffic turn 15 degrees
See
left,
if
it's
I
going to
do
maintain
a
flight
good
level
enough job of that or
230.
not on the way here. I'm gonna also change my fuel real quick so I can have more gasolina for this long flight. We'll do 80%. Should be plenty.
And let's see, Walker 767, runway 19, wind 2, cushion 190 at 7, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19, clear for takeoff, Walker 767.
And American 1199, you can
should be
disregard
able
the
to
turn,
start
you are
this
clear
thing
right
up
hogs,
then
crop
now,
hogs,
right?
flight level
I believe
180.
so. Alright, let's try and fire it up. Clear prop. She's a quiet girl. Wow. Why? That's incredibly quiet.
Washington Center, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf,
Alright,
Golf
how do I
Romeo
close you?
Sierra.
Twin Comanche Golf, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo
That's
Sierra, Wash, go ahead.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're on the ground at Roanoke on the GA ramp, looking to depart VFR with flight following to Lexington.
That's a little better.
And November, or Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra Roger, and you looking for a flight following to Lexington?
Affirmative, yeah, we're
Alright,
going to be
so we're
flying
going to go ahead
VFR
and
with flight
do a
following.
flight
Please, if
plan
you have
here,
time.
chat, just to have it.
Yeah, Charlie Golf
So
Romeo Sierra. Let's see, you can maintain VFR and let's see here, Squawk 4667, advise ready to
Roanoke.
taxi.
4667, and we'll give you the call momentarily for Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra.
Washington Center, Walker 612 at Raleigh, ready to taxi.
Walker 612, taxi runway 23 right, advise ready for takeoff.
To
23 right, well advised and ready
Tri-City.
for takeoff.
This is going to be KT.
Walker 767, radar contact, climb
Alright.
maintain flight level 310.
Level 310, Washington Center.
And then the next one's going to be
DC Center, Southwest 156,
Lexington.
ready to go 15 right.
Southwest 156, runway 15 right, wind 210 at 5, clear for takeoff.
Clear to 15 right, Southwest 156.
And Center, Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra is ready to taxi.
Alright.
And Charlie Golf
So
Romeo
just for
Sierra,
reference,
roger.
that's in there.
And did you have a runway preference already?
Good.
Well, we'll take 2-4 for the wind, but I can take whatever you've got available that will work for you.
No, that's fine. Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, roger, runway 24, taxi via Hotel Tango Bravo, advise ready to go at 24.
Hotel Tango Bravo, and we'll call you holding short of 2-4 for Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra. Thanks.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Delta 581,
and,
contact Boston Center
Start it up, fired up,
134.7.
everything's go here.
Contact Boston Center 134.7, Delta 581,
Lights
good.
on on this thing.
This is Center, Delta 151.
So I can actually see what I'm doing here.
That was Delta 159, correct?
Yes, 159.
Delta 159, Wash Center, Squawk 2545.
Say again, please.
Delta 159, Squawk 2545.
2545, Delta.
I don't know why the hell this
JetBlue
is dark.
1219, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Good day.
Good day, Unicom. JetBlue 1219.
Delta 159, radar contact 20 south of Richmond, maintain flight level 270.
Everything looks good.
370
Turn lights
Delta
on. We don't need P to heat. We don't need the fuel pump.
Washington Center,
Good all
921
here.
360.
Put this guy down. Actually, we're gonna leave that guy up for when we need to switch the fuel.
And United 921, Wash Center,
I
Squawk
don't really fly with the armrest down
6271.
anyway, chat. That's just personal preference.
6271. Not 21.
Alright, I think we're like good to go here. So let's go ahead. Thanks for coming in today, Kenny Monster. Good to see you, sir. Let's go ahead and relieve the parking brake.
DC Center, Southwest 156, with you 3502, 3500 to 4000.
Whoa.
South 156, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230.
A little bit faster than I anticipated,
On a
chat. I won't lie.
230, Southwest 156.
Whoa. Easy there, Tiger. Trinidad.
Washington Center, Walker 612, ready to go at Raleigh.
She got
Walker 612, let's
something
see,
for her.
fly runway heading, wind 230 at 3, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 23 right, runway heading, Walker 612.
Center, good evening. This is Trinidad 124, Mark Charlie on the ground at Roanoke. We'd like VFR flight following to Tri-City, Kilo Tango Romeo India.
And on the ground, Roanoke for flight following, give me the call sign.
It's Trinidad, November 124, Mike Charlie.
Remember, for my Charlie, stay by.
Standing by. There is
Washington
currently
Center,
9
Walker
of us on
612
the
airborne,
ground
climbing through 1200.
at Roanoke.
Walker 612,
Sure there's
watch
plenty
center
more
radar
loading
contact,
up.
climb maintain flight level 260.
I'm expecting about
And I'll have it turn
15
on course
club
in just a
members for
moment.
the event tonight.
Up to flight level 260, Walker 612.
Also,
November
my
124,
friend
Mike
Fixing's
Charlie.
on Lexington
Let's
Tower.
see here. You maintain VFR squawk 1225 and Roanoke. Let's see here. We've got wind 180 at 5, altimeter 3018, advised ready to taxi.
Allow you to file
4 Mike Charlie, squawk in 1225, we're ready to taxi.
November 4, Mike Charlie, runway 24, taxi, you coming out of the GA ramp, I guess?
A-firm, coming out at hotel.
Roger, and November 4, Mike Charlie, runway 24, taxi via hotel, Tango Bravo, advise when you're ready to go. There's should be a traffic catch 1 Comanche ahead of you going to 24.
Hotel Tango Bravo to 24, Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie.
I have to agree with you on that one, Chris. Having the final flight plan through the webpage is kind of redundant.
Hey, Walker, 612, you are clear at Deborah.
I agree.
Direct Deborah for Walker 612.
Alright, so we're on the
West at
move.
2600, radar service terminated for change crew. The Jack Center not available at this time. Y'all have a
Can't
great
get
night.
124 Mike Charlie on this
Frequency
livery for
change.
this
I did
guy,
set
which
up
is
a link
bummer.
on my tablet that I
But
can just
I like this
click
color.
that
I'm
and
Center
saying.
stop.
right to
Blue and gold.
Jet blue
Those colors are all
1828
blue and
at
gold.
370 above.
We're gonna rock that tonight.
35 miles south of the Sand Hills VOR.
I'm going to lower the volume
JetBlue 1828, watch center squawk 0743.
0743.
on ATC right now. There we go.
Washington Center reading Delta 2512 level 360.
Delta 2512, watch
so
center
loud
squawk
tonight.
4552.
Alright. Clear left.
4552,
Clear right.
Delta
Turn right for runway 24.
JetBlue 1828, radar contact 25 south of Sand Hills, maintain flight level 370, and you're cleared direct to Flat Rock.
Maintain
Joint shoulder
37
deployments this
and
Friday.
direct
Also
Flat
like to say
Rock.
hello, little, what do you do
JetBlue
for pain?
1828.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Washington
After I had my
Center,
shoulder
American
surgery, they had me on like
958, flight
hydrocodone,
level 210.
and then other than that, just for the first like few days it was ice, but then after that it was heat. So I would recommend heat.
And American
You got like a heating pad that you can put on your shoulder.
958, watch
That's
center
the
squawk
best for shoulder pain.
3417.
3417 for American 958.
34649, ready to check.
That's Fairwing 649.
Yeah, I would do heat.
Fairwing
man.
649, watch, how
I
do you
would
hear me?
go full heat, Kenny Monster. Get like a heat. If you have a heating pad, I would warm that sucker up and slap that baby right on your shoulder for
Fairwing
like 15, 20 minutes.
649, cross
Then give it
Gems at
like an hour and then
8000,
do it
Philadelphia,
again.
altimeter 3010.
So that's what I would recommend. No heating pad? Well, shit. Should really invest in one. That's all I have to say. Heating pads is like a
10 Center,
godsend.
Golf Romeo Sierra is ready to go 24.
Golf Romeo Sierra, roger, and runway 24, you turn right on course, wind.
Otherwise, if you're taking Muxa relaxers,
let's see
that
here,
can help,
actually
and,
just lost the wind, so let's call it,
I guess Tylenol.
wind at Roanoke 18005, 24,
I'm a
quick
Tylenol
takeoff.
guy, personally.
Quick takeoff 24 with a right turn on course for
But
Charlie
yeah,
Golf
heating
Golf Romeo
pads.
Sierra.
Invest in a heating pad. Those things are magic.
Delta
They can
2520,
fix ice.
Delta 2512, radar contact 40 south of Snow Hill, maintain flight level 360.
Maintain for level 360 is on a 2512.
American 958, radar contact 20 south of Liberty, climb maintain flight level
Yeah, I wouldn't need a
350.
heating
to
pad,
flight
but-
level
Yeah, you're doing pretty much all you can do minus the heating
I've stepped on
pad.
somebody there. American 958, radar contact 30 south of Liberty, climb maintain flight level 350.
Up to 350, American 958.
And who did I step on?
It's American 1858 checking in, climbing through flight level 250 for 370.
American 1858, watch center squawk 5766.
5766, 1858.
Delta 159, descend via the Corey 4 arrival, Philadelphia, altimeter 3010.
Pull up to the end here of the runway and hold short.
Descend via the Corey for arrival, Delta 159, got for that mistake.
It's like we got
EC Center, hello, Walker Swinging 39. We'd like to request what runways are in use at Dulles.
So 13 for the count so
Dulles
far.
is landing south, so 19 left, center, and right, and departing runway 30.
Thanks, 1739er.
Center Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie's ready, short of 24, Roanoke.
Therefore, Mike Charlie, ready, stand by.
Center, when you get a second south of 1245 to Atlanta.
So 1245, roger, I'll be back to you in just a sec. American 1858, you're ready to contact 20 south of Liberty, climb maintain flight level 350.
We'd like 370 if that's okay, American 1858.
American 1858, yeah, just Flight level 350 for now. There'll be traffic, so I'll have to step you up once you get past it.
Okay, roger, no problem.
I'm almost
yeah,
gonna get caught on the
350
DA-50, but I really don't need it, and I think
An
it's
American
the best airplane.
958, say airspeed.
I think it's a great looking airplane. Not to
291 for American 958.
butt heads with you, and I really like
American
it,
958,
but
roger,
I
maintain
can't
290 knots or greater.
spending $50 on that, or
Maintain
$40 on it right now,
290 or
especially because I
greater,
just paid
American
$50 for tickets to the Red Bull game for Sarah and I on
And
Sunday
American
against Columbus at Red Bull
1858, do not
Arena.
exceed 290 knots.
Alright, 290 knots. We're holding pretty at 285 right now, 1858.
Looking for another repeat, except this time
And
on
Charlie
home
Golf, Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, ident.
Watch the Santa Martin 11 next time. Request to the descent plus Cameron at 1111.
An American 1199, radar service is terminated.
Honestly,
Frequency change approved.
the
You'll be able, I
only
don't know who's working in
reason-
New York, but nobody right now has the approach side that you need.
The
So radar service
only
terminated. Frequency
reason
change approved.
the Red Bull lost this Sunday when I went to the home opener just a couple days ago is because the Minnesota goalkeeper was
Sterling
out of his
649
freaking
radar.
mind. There's
Are
a
you
reason why he
descending
got
or are
named
you
Player of
still
the
going
Week
to
in
stay at 20?
MLS. Like, just out of his mind. The amount of saves he made was
Sterling
ridiculous.
649 roger. And
So,
radar service is terminated. Frequency change
I still
approved.
think the
Facility
Red
is
Bull
not
are
available.
playing way better than I expected them to, and hopefully they'll get the win this Sunday.
Sierra Squawk and
There we go.
ident through 3,300.
And for Spirit, wing 649, Philly Tower is available, but the approach is
Kenny
not
Mouse,
available
yes,
right now.
Minnesota
so radar service
United
terminated. Frequency
is
change
an
approved.
MLS
Good night.
team that formed, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago they became a team. And they beat the Red Bull
Charlie
1-0
Golf Romeo Sierra, you are radar contact.
Sunday
South
night when
Roanoke,
I went to the home
maintain VFR,
opener.
resume navigation, just
And it was
confirm
only
you're going
because of their goal.
to 8,500.
That'll be our max altitude, 8,500 or below. I may level out at 6,500.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, roger, if you do, just let me know and I'll make the update on this side, thanks.
Golf Romeo Sierra, thanks, and we'll maintain VFR.
Yep, let's see here, who's ready to go at 24 now, Roanoke?
Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie.
Therefore, Mike Charlie, roger, runway 24, you are clear for takeoff, wind 180 F5.
Clear for takeoff 24, Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie.
DC Center, Douglas 410, Hotel Alpha on the ground at Roanoke, GA ramp, ready to taxi VFR to the west.
Hey, call center, stay by.
Let's do it, chat. I think the rotation speed is 70.
Baron Charlie Golf Lima with the X-ray on the ground at Roanoke.
Yeah, close enough. Alright, positive rate, no more usable runway gears coming up.
Washington Center, double 600 with you, direct brakes, maintaining 14,000.
Climb at 25 squared. And chat, I think I'm gonna be really extra
Sorry about that,
lazy
was on the line.
tonight,
I had a couple
so
there
I'm probably just gonna follow the gentle line.
Here
and
was
go
one of those JetBlue 696.
Washington Center, this is JetBlue.
I know I'm gonna disappoint y'all with that, but
696 is who I was JetBlue 696. Hey, and the Southwest looking for clearance. Can you give me the call sign?
1245 to Atlanta.
Southwest 1245. Thanks for the patience, and you are cleared to the Atlanta airport via the clutch speed departure flash transition. As filed, maintain 3,000. Expect flight level 280. 10 minutes after departure. Departure is this frequency squawk 1421.
Alright, Southwest 1245, clear down to Atlanta Class 3, departure, flash transition minutes filed on departure 3,280 and 10, departure with you 1421. For Southwest 1245, we're ready for the push, we've got the weather, and requesting 19 left.
Southwest 1245, roger, push start approved, and
so we're going full lazy tonight.
Yeah,
I know, I'm a
left. You
gentle
ready to
line, I
taxi?
know, I'm full lazy
I
tonight.
appreciate that. No, a little early on the line. So
Not gonna lie.
Clown, that would be great.
See
Okay,
plenty of the road along
you
the
can
way,
expect
though.
19 left, just give me a call for the taxi. Push start is approved, just taxi east there, hold short
This
of,
is the road right
hold
here,
short of
by
Juliet,
the
call
way,
ready.
chat, right here.
Hello, Walker 739er on the ground at Norfolk looking for IFR to Dulles.
I had somebody stepping on that for Southwest 1245. I think you got it, just give me a call, holding short of Juliet, ready for the taxi.
No worries, short of Juliet for the taxi, 19 left for Southwest 1245.
I think this is armed, right?
Yeah, November 124, Mike Charlie, ident.
Ident for Mike Charlie.
Center, hello, Walker 1739er at on the ground in Norfolk, looking for IFR Dulles.
Walker 1739, clearance Northwest, goodbye.
That's not what's my number 1, Walker 1739er.
DC Center, Skylane, November 8033, Foxtrot, when able.
Thinking climb.
And Skylane, standby. November 124, Mike Charlie, radar contact, maintain VFR, resume navigation.
VFR, Trinidad for Mike Charlie. Oh god.
Washington Center, hello, it's AC 1425, IFR
chat, I'm sorry.
Cincinnati.
Mess right now.
814, 25, right, clearance
Outer marker is annoying. Go away. Thank you.
Walker 1739, your clearance available, rise ready.
I know, I'm going to
Ready to
disappoint
copy,
everyone
1739.
tonight with this
Walker
potential
1739, you're cleared
line
to the Dulles Airport via radar vectors Hopewell, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 14,000, 10 minutes after departure.
It's a long flight.
Frequency, squawk 6416.
Again, we're pretty much following the road right here,
Walker
though. It's almost a
1739er
straight.
cleared to the Dulles Airport
If
via
we
radar
look,
vectors
chat,
Hopewell, then as filed. Climb maintain
road
5,000,
is
expect
kind of a straight shot from what
14,000,
we're
10 minutes after
doing
departure. Departure with you, squawk
to
6416, Walker
Tri-City
1739er.
Walker
right here,
1739, reback is
following.
correct, plan 23 for
It's just not
departure,
going to
advisory
zig and
taxi.
zag as much, but
23 for
more or
departure,
less,
advisory for taxi,
we
yes,
should have
1739er, thanks.
the road in sight the entire time.
Baron
even
5615
following
November is
the
at
Magenta,
Roanoke.
so
Hotel short of Tango, ready to taxi
it's
southwest
not a
departure.
huge deal.
Roger, an aircraft at Roanoke, I think there's 2 of you that are waiting. Give me just a second and I'll be able to get caught back up with you guys here in just a moment.
DC Center, JetBlue 69 with you, direct IROC, maintaining 9,000.
Hey guys, at
JetBlue
Roanoke, do you think it might be easier if we could just report one sequence?
Squawk 6, Cushion 26, 2320.
Just be patient with him. He'll eventually be able to catch up and get you
Squawk
guys.
2623, JetBlue 69.
I wouldn't call
Walker
more than just one at a
1483,
time,
contact Boston Center 134.7.
Boston Center 134.7, Walker 1483, was it?
Yeah, Walker 767, contact Boston Center 134.7.
34.7, Walker 767,
JetBlue 69, cross Gems at 8,000.
Cross Gems at 8,000.
57, we're going up to 65.
JetBlue 69
so
to
we're
Philadelphia,
almost at our
altimeter
altitude.
3010.
3010
Nice.
on the calendar.
Mountain ranges over here.
And Center Charlie Golf Golf Romeo Sierra level 6,500
No snow
figure.
left, which is correct.
Charlie
All
Golf Golf
snow
Romeo
should
Sierra.
pretty much be melted off at this point.
Washington Center, Fever 2 Lima, 15 to the southeast of the UNO.
Got warmer the last few days in this region. All the snow's pretty much gone at my house anyway, too, so would make sense.
Hello, this is Center American 1666. I have to Orlando with information due to location clearance.
And American 1858, climb maintain flight level 370, resume normal
DC
speed.
Center is going to be a little bit on the busy side tonight.
370
all by
normal
himself with
speed,
all of us trying to get out
1858,
of Roanoke.
American 958, resume normal speed.
Resume normal
How
speed.
many planes you got tonight? Let's see, Kenny Monster. If we look at
JetBlue
good old
1828,
VATSIM,
gonna maintain
well, we
flight
have
level 330
Brett
for traffic.
on Lexington Tower, so he counts as one technically.
Down to 330 for traffic,
1,
1828.
2, and then 10, so 13 total,
Yes,
12 pilots right
Hey,
now.
could we get the Norfolk altimeter, Walker 1739er?
Just calling for the Norfolk altimeter 3020. And for the aircraft at Roanoke, stand by just a second here. I'm going to go through and get you guys caught up. 1 second.
Washington Center, Cafe 830, maintaining flight level 230.
Now it's Cathay 830.
Cafe 838, ma'am.
And Cathay 830, Wash Center, squawk 6213.
6213, Cafe 830.
And November 11816, are you number 1 at the runway 24 there at Roanoke, ready to go?
No, we're in line here, but we are ready to go northwest, or sorry, southwest via park.
Okay, yeah, sorry, it looks like you're number 1 over there. Who is number 1 at Roanoke?
Skylane, November 8033, Foxtrot is ready to taxi with the local weather via Florida Southwest, but we're still at taxi ramp.
We've also got Baron 5615 November.
Alright, let's see here. I'll do for 8033 Foxtrot, squawk is 2127, and you can taxi to runway 24. Just advise when you're number 1 at 24.
2127 on the box, will advise number 1 at 24, 33 Fox.
And November 5615, November squawk 3362, and taxi to runway 24. Advise when you're number 1 at 24.
3362, taxi to 24, will advise the number 1, Baron 15.
Busy. Oh, Jesus.
Is, Walker 39er just checking for shutter discretion at Norfolk?
Still in that.
Hey, Walker 7039, affirmative. It is push at your discretion, and just give me a call when you're ready for
Horrible
the taxi.
streamer, chat.
Roger,
We're level at 6,500 feet, and we're cruising.
And let's see, are there any aircraft at Roanoke departing VFR still looking for a squawk?
November 11816.
Okay, I heard a couple there. Let's go with for November 11816. Your squawk is going to be 3605, maintain VFR, and advise when you're number 1 at runway 24 for takeoff.
3605, we'll call you when we're number 1, November 11816.
And who is the other craft ready for instructions out of Roanoke?
DC Center, Baron Charlie Golf Lima X-ray, looking for a VFR departure to the west.
And that's what we'll cruise at right there. And we're doing, what are we doing?
Alright, so let's see. Charlie Golf Lima Whiskey X-ray. Squawk 0634, maintain VFR,
on the ground speed,
and taxis at your discretion. Just call when you're number 1
up.
at runway 24 for takeoff.
On the manifold.
Squawk 063
at 25 on the manifold.
Taxi my discretion, call ready for departure. Charlie Golf Lima Whiskey X-ray.
Excellent.
Air 124 Mike Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles, altitude in case 2,200.
Looking for Mike Charlie.
Walker 612, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 11,000.
Alright, we're cruising. Doing about $143.
Juliet 19 miles.
Walker 612, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 11,000. Charleston altimeter 3016. Walker 612, thanks. That's all your text, appreciate it. And who was ready at, does that sound like at National?
It's Douglas 1245 at Dulles, short of Juliet, we're up to Charlie Gate for 19 left.
Nathan made it.
Southwest 1245, roger, runway 19 left, taxi via Kilo, advise ready to go.
Alright, we'll advise ready to go, runway 19 left via Kilo, Southwest.
Just made it.
Start at 4 Mike Charlie, cancel flight following.
Quick dinner, fly.
That's that Mike.
Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, cancel flight following.
Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, radar source, terminate squawk VFR for exchange crew.
VFR for exchange crew, 4 Mike Charlie, good night.
Center cap 830.
That frequency was getting too annoying for me, chat. We're switching. We're going to be out of his airspace shortly anyway. And there's nobody covering Tri-City right now. So, all works out. .228, A firm, good old Unicom. So yeah, we're doing about as fast cruise as we can. We're gonna go ahead and switch the fuel tanks. I've been on the left tank for a while here now. Oh. Almost killed the fuel by accident by hitting the wrong thing. So we'll go on the right tank now, try and even those things out a little bit. See, you gotta try and remember to switch fuel tanks throughout the whole flight, not just that one time. That's gonna be the trick tonight. So we're well on our way to Tri-City. And you see this total distance is for a whole flight plan, I believe, not just to the first point. For Tri-City, we still got, yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a lengthy flight tonight. Right now, like I said, the count I'm showing is 13, chat. We got Brett on Lexington Tower, 2 in the air, and still 10 on the ground. So 12 and 1 is 13. Not a bad start. hopefully we can pick up those numbers here in a little bit. I know Nathan just got here, so that's one more. That'll probably be 14. Actually, Joshua's in the air too, but he's crazy, man. Going from Buffalo to Roanoke still. So that would be 15. So 1515. That's what I got so far. Almost forgot about Joshua. So 15 is a good number. That's about what I expected. My math checks out. Still know how to count, chat. I still know how to count. It's always good. I know we got Mike Manook, November 8033 Foxtrot is streaming. That Flight Sim dude is streaming, which is Tommy. Brant, Melvin Leroy is streaming. You got me streaming. There's plenty of eyes. Plenty of streams to check out right now for the event tonight. If you're curious to look at some other aircraft other than this Trinidad. Although I personally enjoy this Trinidad. I think it's the perfect plane for tonight's event.
So as you say, we just taxi and squawk on takeoff?
November 11816, go ahead and let them know you're number 1 on 24, ready to go.
But is he saying we taxi just without even answering? Sounds like it.
Sounds to me like he implied taxi at discretion, let them know number 1.
Yeah, that's probably what he wants because he's, again, controlling that whole airspace all by himself, so. Still following the road, sort of. Got the highway right here.
Shot him an email hoping that we would, let him know we were going to be flying out, but we wouldn't slam somebody working it all top down. But
and it doesn't always work out as we line combat.
Traffic, Douglas 10 Hotel, Alpha departing at runway 13 intersection departure, right crosswind departure.
Still a little bit crowded over there on the ground at Roanoke. Got our beautiful scenery, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 scenery all around. Got the mountainous terrain all around. Looking good. Got an airport right here off our right. That's probably going to be this guy right here, chat. Probably passing New River Valley off of our right hand side here. As we make our way. Weather should be good the whole way too, which is nice and nice. Got the sim set for daytime, but the weather is real world. Got Rex Weather Force at the ready tonight. Updated and seems to be working okay so far. Oh, there's another person on the ground in Roanoke, so that increases our count to 16. Chat, 1616. Excellent, excellent. nice little airplane. This is Lionheart Studios Trinidad TB-21 GT. Perfect for this event because it's got a nice cruise speed, good for the length. We're doing a $147 across the ground. That's with the headwind, since we're doing almost 160 indicated. And that's going to pretty much give us the length of flight tonight. It's going to be like a 2.5-hour journey tonight. Pretty busy journey all the way along here. Kilo Sierra Delta, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, Kira. Kilo Sierra Delta, thanks for coming in today. I believe you're a Virtual USA Flying Club member because Kilo Sierra Delta sounds familiar. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. This aircraft's not the most visible out the front with everything that it's got going on, but decent views out the side though. Give you guys a good little mount view for the time being. About 83 miles to our first stop of Tri-City. This is a lengthy flight, chat. It's going to be a long journey to Lexington this evening. So what we'll plan on doing, most likely, is a full stop at Tri-City, taxi back to the runway. We'll pull off completely if I need to use the restroom, which I might, because I almost feel like I have to pee, but the autopilot's on, so I might be able to just go. But I'm planning on, maybe we'll do a touch and go, to be honest, chat. So I'm planning on doing a touch and go at Tri-City, unless I really have to go to the bathroom more than just a little tinkle. And then we'll continue on our way to Lexington from there. No ATC currently covering Tri-City. Take a look at the airport information for Tri-City. So 1519, right there, you see it. Traffic pattern altitude is not really much in the notes, so I'm just going to assume that the traffic pattern altitude is 1,000 above that. So we'll round off 1519, 16, so 2,600 feet for the traffic pattern altitude. It has 27 and 23 and 95. Wind is 340 at 4. So I guess that means they'd be landing to the north. So I guess that means they'd be landing on, well, let's see, 34 is, yeah, it would be 5, right? So we'll plan on doing left traffic, let's see, is it left traffic or right traffic for runway 5? 5, yeah, it's left traffic. So we'll plan on doing left traffic for runway 5. Over at Tri-Cities, do a touch and go, and then off of runway 5 from there, we'll make our way to the northwest to Lexington.
Looks like there's a couple of different GA ramps at Lexington. Is there a preference which one we're going to be gathering at?
Nope. At least not that I think of.
Yeah, my suggestion is you land 2-2, just if you have the scenery at least, because then there's like a pretty cool mural right on final. And then I guess if you can stop soon enough, then taxi golf to Western GA. At least that's what I do when I fly over there.
I like that.
Sounds like a plan.
I wish I could make it say 124 Mike Charlie. That's the only thing about the liveries for the Trinidad chat. It does not allow for those things. Gecko Guy 82, thank you for a follow. Thanks for coming in today. It's another name that I believe sounds familiar to the Virtually Safe Flying Club. Appreciate the follow. Well on our way to our first stop, which is Tri-City. We're going to skip Middlesboro and go right from Tri-City to Lexington, Kentucky, and our Trinidad tonight. Yes, it's a time, because this is a lengthy trip. We've still got an hour and 27 minutes to get to Lexington, and that's without stopping. And we're making this quick stop at touch and go Tri-City, so a little on that. Couldn't do the flight tonight, just wanted to say hey. Oh, that's all right. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hey. Sorry you weren't able to join us tonight. Right, you are, you had told me that Andrew is your name. I remember you saying you couldn't participate tonight. Appreciate you stopping by the stream, Andrew. Oh, look at that. That is a bit of a conga line trying to get out of Roanoke right now. Flying Club member that put that up there.
I see November 6298 Papa as a P-51 on VATSIM.
Well, I guess Spitfire's close enough.
Yeah, that's the only one I can see that would resemble it. That's a pretty close match.
Guys, the view off the left for a little bit here while we cruise along. Switch the fuel tanks here in just a second. And right now 16 is the count that I have for the Flying Club. That includes our ATC, which is Brett. Pretty decent count for a Tuesday night, 16. This is going to be the last virtual USA Flying Club event that I'll be able to participate in for a while, chat. And when I say that, that is because I start my training at JetBlue Tuesday of next week. 22nd, I fly down to Orlando and I start my training at JetBlue. And yeah, it's going to be pretty hard for me to hide which company I'm going to be working for here soon. So I'm just going to go out and outright say it. Please don't punish me, JetBlue. Oh, suddenly it's snowy on the ground. What the hell? I went from not snow to snow.
I'm always curious what my twin Comanche looks like when other people are seeing me online, because I don't know that there's a CSL.
Again, I still don't know
the A30.
Type of aircraft of the base. I will not find out until day one of training. So on the 23rd, which is technically the first day of training, that is I hope you get the E190, be a nonconformist. Everyone flies the A220. Well, obviously everyone doesn't fly the A320 in JetBlue, otherwise they wouldn't have the A190 or the A220. But I want the 320 because I want to do the flying that the 320 does. I think the routes are better and the quality of the flying is better. That's why I'm going to be going for the 320 first. But if I get the 190, I mean, I'm already typed on it, so...
I filed and am intending to fly this
learn how to fly it the way that JetBlue wants
from
me to. So I look forward to training.
to Lexington, overflying Tri-Cities and that other airport. Was the intention to land at those two?
I think it's entirely up to you.
Roger that, okay.
Yeah, you can land at just about any field along the way if you want.
I was going to do touch and goes, but that's probably...
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
The big thing good fixes is that they're also...
in a flight as it is without...
I don't know exactly when they plan to get rid of the 190s, but eventually they're planning on replacing all of their E190s with A220s. So... I mean, to be fair, Kenny Monster, I was also flying the E175 at Envoy for...
Yeah, I've been having real problems.
Last year.
I might have to restart my computer if it was me.
Yeah, there's still a possibility I could also get the A220 as well, if that's all that's left, because they do have the A220 Boston base. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that I get based out of JFK because I live in New York. But there is a possibility that I'm going to have to commute to Boston for a while. Yeah, we'll see, Chad. I won't know until, like I said, the first day of class, and until then, it's really all up in the air, so who knows. There is also the slight possibility that I have to commute all the way to LA, which would suck, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'll be able to be either JFK or, at the worst case, Boston. And then A320 is going to be first, the E190 is going to be second, and the A220 I'm going to put third, because if I get the A220, then I'm definitely locked into Boston for at least a full year. Will I get more time with Sarah? I hope. The problem is that since I'm going to be very junior at the new company, I'm not really going to be able to hold weekends off, probably, and since she works as a teacher now, and only has weekends off, it's going to be tricky. I'm probably going to actually, well, obviously when I'm down in training for the better part of the next couple months, it's going to be hard to see her, obviously. But I think even when I start, because of my seniority, it's going to be a little bit difficult at the start in terms of matching schedule with Sarah. So I actually think I'm going to be seeing her a lot less, at least at the start. But over time, it's going to be way better, for sure, over time. It's definitely an improvement in job, without a doubt. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm excited to be joining the Team Blue. Hopefully I don't screw up the train. But yeah, this is the last Virtually a Safe Flying Club event that I'm going to be participating in. At least this month, and potentially until after I'm done with training, depending on the training schedule. And it may also potentially be my last stream, chat, until I figure out my full training schedule. I don't know if I'm going to stream again. Don't know if I'm going to stream again between now and after JetBlue training or not. I really don't. It's a lot of unknown because I really don't know my full schedule yet. I just know that I'm flying down next week, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna try and squeeze in at least one more stream before I go. Try being the opportune word there, chat. But definitely the last flying club event that I'll be participating in before I go. So see how it plays out. We went from no snow to snow, so I don't know what happened with that. We'll see if it ends up changing again, but we're just going to kind of go with it, I guess. Whatever you want to do, Microsoft Flight Sim. You're the boss. But very exciting times coming up. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm hoping JFK 320. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my top bid. We'll go from there. I have a feeling what's most likely going to happen, Chad, is that most likely I'm going to get Boston 190, and then eventually I'm just going to try and switch from Boston to JFK. But that's probably most likely what's going to happen. But we'll see. You never know. Fingers crossed. Won't know until day of. Commute to Boston will be a lot easier than a commute to Dallas. I'll just tell you that right now. Their commuting policy is also way friendlier too, Chad. That's another good thing. Oh yeah, way closer. I could almost drive it if I really wanted to. It's about a 3.5-hour drive to Boston Logan from my house. That's if I really, really wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It might still be a better option for me to just go to LaGuardia and catch a flight. Probably a little bit better on the mileage for my car and because gas is so freaking expensive. But we'll see. Hopefully I won't have to worry about that. Hopefully I can just get JFK. That'd be awesome. But congratulations. Anyone who's watching my stream, you get to find out because, like I said, and especially for those in the flying club, it's going to be hard to hide once I start showing pictures. Sorry, doing some flying club stuff real there for a second. Let's go ahead and get you guys an outside view for a minute. Actually, let's play around. Let's see, what kind of showcase cam views do we have here? We got right on the tail, that's pretty nice. A little wing shot, ooh, I like that. Other wing, underneath. A little front nose action. Further back on the tail, above the wing, doorstep, sort of on the nose. That's a little tight. I like this one. I'm gonna do this one. Oh yeah, we gotta switch the fuel tanks, chat. Let me get back inside the cockpit. Let's go ahead and switch the tanks. There we go. That's more better. Right tank's getting a little bit lower. That'll help us out. We're about 40 miles from Tri-City. Get a little bit closer, we'll have to start the descent. Looks like most everyone is off the ground at Roanoke finally. No, I did not pick G-Flux Kitty Monster. That's with the Trinidad. It's it's a fixed thing. It doesn't automatically change to November 124 Mike Charlie like some of the other aircraft, unfortunately. So this livery, you can even see it's got like the little British flag. Just this livery with like the gold and blue. I just like the way it looked, but you can't change that. So in the inside, you can see it changes it here to November 124 Mike Charlie on the plate on the cockpit, but to the actual outside livery, it's fixed, unfortunately. So. The only downside about this Trinidad, which if that's the only downside, then I guess that's not bad at all, honestly. Anybody who's looking to land at Tri-City, I'm thinking runway 5. There's no ATC still, so I'm thinking runway 5. Once we get to Indy Center afterwards on the way to Lexington, we'll pick up flight following and all that again, chat. Especially since they've got the staffing for that. Nice little conga line of flying club members right here. Steve's leading the way. You got myself. You got Brant, Tommy, Emily. Or that's not Emily. Shoot, that's Emily. This is Joseph, Michael Manook, Chris, Zach, Steven, John, and of course we got our buddy Brett over on Lexington Tower. So nice little line aircraft. Jeffrey had computer issues. It sounded like he was going to reset and start over. That's a bummer. But, and then, of course, we have Josh as well. Pretty fun flight so far. Kilo Sierra Delta. Yes, sir. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know why Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 decided to make me all snowy again. I would assume that most of the snow, if not all the snow, is melted down here at this point. But the sim had other ideas. So I guess we're just going to kind of roll with it. And actually, someone just signed on to Tri-City Tower. Look at that. Just now, someone just signed on. So it looks like we'll have ATC for Tri-City. How about that? Someone just signed online for Tri-City. How about that?
Nice. They probably saw there's a whole bunch of people going there. Oh, and it also looks like Atlanta Center.
Atlanta Center is also online, yes. So we're 30 miles out, and we'll have some ATC now, chat. So 19.5. I believe Tri-City is just a Delta. It is. It has a Tersa around it, but we do not have to abide by the Tersa. We don't have to worry about the Delta. So, ignore the Tersa. And again, we said 2600 is the traffic pattern altitude, so we'll go ahead and get ready for that here in just a second. Timing indeed. I'm going to step down to 4,500 for now. Sorry, airplane. I know I'm messing with you. There we go. My bad, airplane. My fault, my fault. Bring the power down a little bit. Do 23 squared in the descent. Don't mind picking up a little speed here. Help us out.
Just try something first.
I guess since Tri-City approaches on, we'll give them a call. 25.5. Tri-City approach. Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie.
Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, Tri-City approach.
Tri-City approach, good evening, Trinidad, November 124 Mike Charlie, 5,500. We're descending VFR 4,500 for now. Like the flight following on the way into Tri-City for a touch and go.
November 124 Mike Charlie, squawk 2374.
Do you think it's worth calling up Atlantic Center?
374. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, I definitely recommend doing it sooner than later before they get swamped.
Number 4 Mike Charlie, radar contacts 15 northeast of Holston Mountain, VOR, maintain VFR.
VFR 4 Mike Charlie.
Actually get their airspace first.
So the tower frequency is 19.5, so we'll go ahead and tune 19.5 in the backup right here, chat. Get that ready to go. Boom. And we got ourselves ATC. Love it. We're going to hold 4,500 for now, and when we get a little bit closer, we'll go to the 26 for the trap 5 altitude. There is an ATIS up for Tri-City. What's he got going? He's using runway 23. ATIS for Tri-City, they're actually using runway 23 with the wind comp, so that's nice. So if they're using the 23 chat, it's going to be more or less a straight in for runway 23 then. That makes things a lot easier. About 20 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and get on down then to that 2600. We'll do it 500 feet a minute. Make sure we don't contact the ground in any way, shape, or form. You got to worry about this little guy right here out in front of us, so we'll stop the descent if we need to.
Number 4 Mike Charlie, field 12 o'clock, 17 miles before the field in sight.
Looking for Mike Charlie. That's a nice view right there. Look at that, chat, with the little lake and everything going on. That's an awesome shot right there. Oof. Pretty land out here. I think I see the
Tri-City's
field.
approach is Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo's here.
Right here. Yep, field in sight.
Charlie, Golf, Romeo, Sierra, Tri-City's approach.
And Charlie Golf, Romeo, Sierra is level 6,500, about 3 miles east of Tri-Cities. We're just looking to pick up VFR flight following en route to Lexington.
Charlie Golf, Romeo, Sierra, squawk 1275.
1275, Charlie Golf, Romeo, Sierra.
Field in sight, Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie.
Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie, roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, contact tower 119.5.
19.5 for Mike Charlie, squawk VFR, we'll talk to you on the way out. Tri-City Tower, good evening. Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, about 13 miles to the northeast, inbound for a touch and go and a departure to the northwest.
Air
124 Mike Charlie, Tri-City Tower. Make straight in runway 23.
Straight in for 23. Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie. Alright, so straight in for 23. Change my heading a little bit here. We're going to go heading. Start to get ourselves aligned for runway 23 a little better. I do have the landing rate meter on tonight, chat. I turned the G's on, so if you guys want to make a landing rate guess for my first landing tonight, you can go ahead and put that prediction into the chat. I'm going to turn the autopilot off here now. We're going to do this by hand the rest of the way. So if you guys want to do a prediction for my landing rate, I got the meter on tonight. You guys can do that. You do not need to do the exclamation point predict, although predictably, Candy Monster has it in there. Just put a negative, or a number in there, positive or negative, nothing else is needed. What you think my landing rate is going to be on my first landing here into Tri-City Airport tonight. I haven't flown this Trinidad in a while, so we'll see what it ends up being, because honestly, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and get the mixture full. We're going to get the prop full. We're going to start to slow this baby down. Left tank is still the fuller tank.
Had to reboot my computer and grab a drink. I'll be back.
Straight in for 323, so we can see runway 23 right here, so we're making our way towards that. Again, if you're watching the stream, positive or negative number does not matter. Put a landing rate guess in for my first landing tonight. You got about, I would say, 3 minutes to get it in for this touch and go before I make my way over to Lexington. No prizes, just pride. If you guess the closest. But pride is a good thing, chat. Don't undersell pride. First notch of flaps in here in just a second. There it goes. First notch flaps. And this thing only has 2 notches, so. I think we approach at about, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's 79 or 69 knots for the approach speed, chat, so I'm going to play it safe and go for 79. The approach speed. Yeah, I don't know if it would be really snowy around these parts anymore in real life, but the sim decided it's going to be snowy, so I guess we enjoy the snow. I don't know what else to say. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 knows best, chat, I guess.
Runway 24 Mike Charlie, wind calm, runway 23, clear touch and go, on course departures approved.
23, clear touch and go. Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie. Alright, cleared on again. See, look, the snow is disappearing now suddenly, chat. Look at that. It's amazing how that works. We're cleared touch and go. 23 will depart to the northwest, right direct towards Lexington, on the go. Go ahead and make it a last call for a landing rate guess, chat. Again, Kenny Monster's the only one. He would win by default. What do you think my landing rate's going to be? I've got the meter running. Last call. Landing rate guess for my first attempted landing tonight. You might be the only one paying attention, Kenny. You might win this one by default here. Look at that. Suddenly there's no snow. Amazing. Gear down. view on the approach. Get a good view of the aircraft with the gear down. Look at that. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Brother forces, I don't know what you're doing, Rex. I don't know if you have the correct... I never know anymore with the Rex Weather Force chat if it works or not. I really don't. We just assume it does and we go with it, I guess. We gotta slow this thing down. She's coming in a little fast. Let's get that landing flaps in. That'll help us slow her down. Kenny, it looks like you're gonna win by default here tonight. I think it's 79 on the approach speed. Maybe it was 69 because we're still floating. Minus 194. Hey, you weren't too far off, Kitty Monster. Alright, we'll get the flaps up. Full power. And we'll rotate. Pretty darn close, my friend. Positive rate, no more using my runway gears coming up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set 65 again. Arm that. We're going to get the right turn here. Right turn going here. Active Scottish, or Rex Weather Force rather, is trying to figure its life out right now. Let's go ahead and get that power down 25 squared for the climb. RPM, there's manifold. Go ahead and get this thing to go on course. So we're going to go direct to Lexington. Oh no, let's go direct. Really airplane, we're going to do this right now. Alright, so what we'll do right now then,
Mike Charlie, frequency change approved.
We'll get the autopilot on, heading, and 4 Mike Charlie, frequency change approved, thank you. Have a good night, thanks for coming on.
Good night, see ya.
Let's climb going. Let's see, we'll go from flight plan. Enter that. We'll activate that and we'll navigate here. Boom. Now the airplane knows what it's doing.
Hey, Tri-City Tower, good.
Baron 4787 Echo, Tri-Cities approach, Tri-Cities altimeter 3018.
3018, 14 seconds.
Tri-City approach, Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie.
Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie, Tri-Cities approach.
Trinidad 124, Mike Charlie, about 5 to the northwest of Tri-City, 4,300, climbing VFR 6,500, flight following to Lexington.
Number 124, Mike Charlie, Tri-Cities approach, radar contact, squawk 1016, maintain VFR.
1016 for Mike Charlie. Alright, yeah, we're climbing, we're cruising, we're navving, we're on our way. And we can go ahead, I'm going to switch the fuel tanks. We're doing it. Well, since you were the only guest, congratulations, Kenny Monster. You win the first one. Well played.
Tri-Cities approach, good evening. Baron 5615 November
20 miles west of
played.
Tri-Cities, 4500, inbound for touch and go with Delta.
November 5615 November, Tri-Cities approach. Are you looking for flight following or just 10 at the Delta?
We'd like to do a touch and go at Tri-Cities and then pick up flight following to Lexington afterwards.
Your guessing skills intimidate? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, man.
1-5 November.
1-5 November, if you're just looking for it from the lake from Tri-Cities to Lexington, you can contact Tower 119.5. If you want it to Tri-Cities, let me know.
Okay, we'll go over to Tower. Thank you, Baron. 5615 November.
We'll get to 6,500 feet, chat, and then once we level off there, we'll play with some more of those views. We still got about 55 minutes to get to Lexington, so yeah, still a bit of a journey here for us tonight. So strap in, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And it's getting a little bit faster now that we're going to pick up speed out of the climb.
Tri-Cities approach, good evening, November 11816, 4,500, we're about 20 to the east of the field.
November 11816, Tri-Cities approach.
In and out. Excellent.
Yes, sir, and we would like to request permission to enter the airspace and make a full stop there at Tri-Cities.
November 11816, if you're looking for tertiary services, I can give those to you, or you can just go straight to Tower.
Alright, we'll just, we'll give Tower a call. Appreciate it, 11816.
Alright, let's play around with these views. I want to go back to that showcase cam view. That one right there. We're going to sit on that one for a little bit, chat, because I like that view a lot.
Baron 87 Echo, traffic at 5 o'clock, less than 1 mile, type unknown, altitude indicates 8,500.
Traffic inside, Baron 14.
And our boy Brett is a little bit busy here over at Lexington, chat. He's got 7 aircraft on the ground over there tonight.
Ranchi Golf Romeo Sierra, contact Atlanta, Center 132.97.
132.97 for Golf Romeo Sierra.
Look at that. So I'm sure we got plenty to look forward to when we get over there. Now this is where we're going to be a little bit different also, chat. We're not following the road anymore, we're just kind of flying direct. So the road following would have taken us like out, down here, and up and around. We're just going straight shot. So realistically, I guess I could
Tri-City approach, November 6298 Papa, P-51 Mustang, 28.5 miles to the northeast, and I think flight following into Tri-City for a full stop landing.
Straight into Lexington. Excellent, excellent.
November 62908 Papa, Tri-Cities approach, squawk 2517.
We're going to go ahead and switch back to the cockpit view.
Swing 2517, Mustang 908 Papa.
Do some stuff on the other monitor real quick, chat. Stand by. I apologize.
November 908 Papa, radar contact 15 northeast of Holston Mountain View, or maintain VFR at the Tri-Cities altimeter 3018.
Okay, maintain VFR 3018, 908 Papa.
Let's go ahead and give you guys a view. How about a view off of our captain?
Tri-Cities approach, bearing Charlie Golf Lima Whiskey X-ray, 6,500.
Charlie Golf Lima Whiskey X-ray, Tri-Cities approach, Tri-Cities altimeter 3018.
Altimeter 3018, Charlie Golf Lima Whiskey X-ray.
Good boy Brett's gonna have his hands full with all the aircraft that he's already got.
Number 908 Papa, the airport is at your 11 to 12 o'clock and 17 miles. Report the field.
Again, we're no longer following the road.
Okay, we'll report in sight, Mustang 908 Papa.
There an 87 Echo traffic, 2 o'clock, 5 miles westbound. There's a P-51 descending out of 8,500.
Traffic light.
Bit of a jog. Jeffrey, I got a count of 16 so far, including Brett on tower.
Nice.
Speaking of, I forgot to put the club in my remarks.
That's alright, we'll let it slide.
Tri-City approach, Kodiak 3410 Whiskey. Currently about 4 or 5 miles to the northeast, across touch and go of Information Delta.
November 341 Sierra Whiskey, Tri-Cities approach, Tri-Cities altimeter 3018.
3018, Whiskey.
Let it slide, Jen. Let it slide. What's going on out here? Ooh, let's look at that view for a little bit. Wee. I like that. Yeah.
Tri-City approach, Mustang 908 Papa, has field and thing.
November 4 Mike Charlie, contact Indianapolis Center 119.55.
11955 for Mike Charlie. Have a great night. Thanks for coming on.
November 908 Papa, traffic 11 o'clock.
Indy Center, good evening. Thanks for coming in today. Trinidad, November 124 Mike Charlie, VFR 6500.
November 124 Mike Charlie, Indy Center, good evening, welcome.
I feel welcome, Chad. I feel welcomed. Oh, got a little bit of snow in the mountains again. Oh, the sim's doing the thing where it's slowly putting snow on the ground again. Oh god. It's weird. It'll all disappear again probably when we get to Lexington. It's amazing how much snow accumulates in such a quick, just like that. Makes it nice and pretty though. It is really pretty. Actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot, chat. Sorry for the pause real quick.
Delta 2142 heading 310, join the runway 28 level equalizer.
Excuse me. Sorry, chat.
310, join the 28 level equalizer.
Sorry for sneezing in y'all's ear. Thank you, Kenny Monster. My body's a mess tonight. My body's a mess every night. Let's be honest.
Correction, Delta 2142, 10 miles from Buckeye, maintain 4,000, full established, cleared ILS 2 left.
Delta 2142, we're not cleared ILS 2 left.
I am half tempted to ask the controller if he'd like to handle an emergency.
Indy Center, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf Golf Romeo, Sierra level 6,500.
Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf Golf Romeo, Sierra, Indy Center, welcome.
Cruising right along, chat. We got 39 minutes, it looks like. Let's go ahead and cycle the wing views for a bit. See what the weather is doing over at Lexington. Looks like it is pretty much content
Delta
clear.
2142, wind 2104, runway 28 left, clear land.
A little bit of bumpiness as we come over the mountains here. Probably a little bit of a weather change too from Rex. About taking shortcuts, long as the way and hard, then out of hell leads up to the light. Tell me what movie that was in or who originally said it. Oh, I have no idea. I don't have a clue, Kenny Wilson. Maybe someone in chat does, but I do not. I'm pretty culturally illiterate when it comes to movies, I'm not gonna lie.
We're on the south side of the airport, Cincinnati. Ready for taxi on the Bungle 4 departure. With information with you.
Endeavor 5101, Indy Center, runway 27, taxi via Juliet.
John Knowlton, Paradise Lost.
The other aircraft calling with that Southwest 1736 for taxi.
I've never heard of the name, I've never heard of the book, I've never heard of the movie.
Roger, Endeavor 5101.
Southwest 1736, runway 28 left, taxi via Delta.
Just to be honest with you.
Oh, and I see 124 Mike Charlie there cutting the corner, making a direct for Lexington.
Yeah, getting a little lazy tonight. Perks of it not being my own event.
There you go.
UPS 1539 heavy, runway 17 right, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 29.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Even going direct right now, I still got like 30 some odd minutes, 36 minutes to go.
Can you finish off with 456 back in flight deck?
Southwest 426, roger, thank you.
I'm just making the turn direct now over the airport.
Wrong push button.
Go for me, say roger.
Oh, whoops. Nice.
Nice.
That's a first for me. I'm sure it won't be the last. Best part of that was he answered me.
Yep. Hi, Delilah. Everyone in the chat say hi, Delilah. She just came barging through the door. What's up, little poochie face? Hi. Hello. You good girl? You gonna shower? Okay, you gonna take a little nappy nap on the pillow? Very good. Everyone say hi, Delilah.
Endeavor 5101, RNAV Bondley, runway 27, clips head down.
I really wish it said November 124 Mike Charlie on the tail chat. Can't have it all, I guess. Seven. You got a crawl one pounds of Brad P. Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey, Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm gonna look this up. 7. Oh, it actually has the number 7 in the middle as the V, so SE7EN. Is that what you're talking about? That's what it looks like. Let's see.
Walker 612 across the Palmet VOR Adamankin 111000.
It's got 82% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Palmet forward 11,000 to 1.
Before Kevin Spacey got canceled.
I purposely put the push to talk for Discord is on my keyboard and the push to talk for VATSIM is on my yoke, specifically to try and avoid what I just did.
Neo-noir psychological crime thriller film.
Oh, I'd mess that up every time.
Well, it's completely different hands I use.
1736, fly runway heading runway 28 left, click takeoff.
Yeah, actually, it looks pretty good, not gonna lie to you. Alright, I'll add that to my list. From 95.
Delta 2142, you can test via Charlie or Delta to the ramp.
Let's see.
River 5101, you're ready to contact climb maintain flight level 310.
It looks like...
Remember 124 Mike Charlie, the Lexington altimeter 3016.
3016 for my Charlie. It looks like it's free on Peacock.
Center,
but I don't have
3,
Peacock.
2810.
It's on Apple TV too.
Jetcar 328, Indy Center, good evening, climb maintain level 370.
70, Jetcar 328.
GPS 1539, wind 1809, runway 17 right,
No,
click
it's not
takeoff.
free on Apple TV. You have to rent it. So it's only free on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. I can rent that on Amazon Prime Video too, I guess. $4, but I'll consider it. Maybe I'll see if I know someone that has Peacock that I can steal their information of. Watch it. Alright, yeah, like I said, if I can find a way to watch it, I will. It's only free on Peacock, so like I said, I mean, maybe I'll rent it on Prime Video if you're saying it's that good. I'll try and convince Sarah that it's worth watching. What are you doing, Poochie Face? You went from lying on the pillow to lying on the floor behind me. What are you doing? What are you doing, Delilah? What's up? You a good girl? You want belly rub. You just want belly rub. Who's such a good girl? Yes, you are. You're a good puppy face? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a good girl.
Plus 1736, radar contact. Clear direct to PAX, climb maintain flight level 340.
Yeah, same price everywhere to rent it. Apple TV, Amazon Prime, YouTube. I probably use Amazon Prime since I have that on my TV.
Correct.
Thank you for coming in today, Downwind Sim. It's good to see you. I saw you in the Discord before. Are you flying with us tonight? I don't remember if I saw your call sign or not. But I did see you in the Discord earlier. I don't think I see your call sign though, but thanks for coming in today anyway. Always a pleasure to have you involved and on the stream. God, Brett is busy over at Lexington. I guess everyone and their mothers decided that they wanted to go there while we were coming in. Got to convince them all to join the flying club.
Center, Walker 612, leaving flight level.
Walker 612, thank you.
Was trying to, but waited over an hour to leave. Too much. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, little we can do about that when it comes to VATSIM stuff. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Indianapolis Center, Barrett 5615, November 6500.
November 5615 November. Indy Center, good evening. What's going to be your destination
Sometimes
this
you
evening?
can't win on VATSIM.
We're going to Lexington, Lima, Echo, X-ray, 15 November.
Copy, thank you.
Lexington is the place to be tonight, though, apparently, chat. Got Brett on
GPS
tower.
1539, thanks, sir. Contact climb maintains flight level 370.
Looks like he's got 3 guys in the pattern, 4 guys in the pattern. He's got all of us that are going to slowly be making his way in. He's had some guys depart out of there. It's almost like we kind of made it an event into Lexington
requested a
tonight.
practice approach. Didn't really get it.
I think you really have to be IFR for them to really do it for you.
I've had them do it once in a blue moon, but they usually have to be pretty chill, not too busy.
He didn't say no. He also didn't get me on course there.
I think he's expecting you to provide your own directions.
Yeah, sometimes if you're doing a practice approach VFR, they won't even back to you unless you ask for it.
Well, I couldn't, so there was somebody off to my right.
Yeah, that'll happen. Not much going off the right wing, so we'll keep the, we'll just go back to the center view here. A little hilly out in these parts, a little bit of bumpiness, but not too bad. We're about 28 minutes out from Lexington, Kentucky. In our Trinidad TB-21 GT, a little turbo insider. She's cruising right along. Should probably switch fuel tanks on. We're on the right tank for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and switch the tanks. Start to balance those suckers out.
Walker 612, you can put in the visual approach from my 18 left, unless you like something else.
Visual 18 left, working for long.
Not yet, Downwind Sim, but I will be starting next week. I'm flying down to Orlando on Tuesday to start my training on Wednesday for good old JetBlue. So I've got one more week of freedom, if you still count tonight.
Southwest 426, descend probable correction, maintain level 230.
Everyone loves to ask me that question. I won't know my base or my aircraft until I bid for it on day 1 class, and it's all based on class seniority, which is purely based on age. And I'm probably going to be pretty junior in that class at 30 years old, so we'll see what I get. I'll probably get whatever's left, and I have a feeling it's going to be Boston based, and we'll see. But once I know for sure, I'm sure I'll let everyone know.
Indianapolis Center, Banana 478 Quebec Echo 8,500 correction.
November 4787 Echo, Indy Center, welcome. Twin Command Team,
okay,
Golf,
D?
Romeo Sierra, Lexington, altimeter 3016.
3016, Charlie Golf, Golf, Romeo Sierra.
I'll be right back, Chad. I'm going to make sure my dog is okay. She just did something weird. Hey, bye. Be right back.
Indy Center, good evening, United 2131, flight level 350.
UPS 2131 Indy Center, good evening, squawk 6631.
6631 for United 2131.
United 2131, radar contact 25 east to Pocket City full 350, welcome.
Alright, I'm back, chat, sorry. Delilah's fine. She's weird the way she did what she did. I decided to also use the opportunity to go use the little boys' room, so I'm happy.
Southwest 426, Lee Meyer Space.
Would you dare go to Fenway in a Yankees cap? No, I'm also not a Yankees fan.
Good ride into Nashville.
I'm a Mets fan.
Alright, over to,
and Boston Red Sox fans actually like Mets fans and vice versa.
Yep.
So, but no, I would not do that.
Everyone 24 my Charlie, contact Lexington approach. 120.15, good night.
I believe that was 12015 for 4 Mike Charlie, good night.
Correct. Twin Comanche, call from Sierra SMP, contact Lexington 120.15, good night.
12, call maintain 10,002.
Just in time for this.
Call maintain 10,000, we're at 4,000 feet, currently 2123.
Approach, good evening, Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, VFR 6,500.
Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie, Lexington approach. Welcome, the Lexington altimeter 301.
4 Mike Charlie, thanks for coming in today.
And approach Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra, level 6,500.
Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra, Lexington approach. Welcome, Lexington altimeter 3017.
Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra, thanks.
United 2123 is also flying runway heading.
Yeah, I'm a New York Mets fan. We might have a good season.
Yeah, 2123, proceed direct Louisville, and you can contact Indianapolis 119.55.
It's funny how it's been like fluctuating.
Say the waypoint again for 2123.
It's got to be a Rex weather force.
Yeah, 2123, turn right direct Louisville, contact Indianapolis 119.55.
119.55, direct Louisville 2123.
Minutes to go. A little bit of bumpiness right here. And the winds are shifting a little bit. Our ground speeds dropped down to 160. It was a little bit higher before. Count is still 16 tonight. I haven't seen anyone else yet in the club. So 1-6 looks like it's going to probably be the solid number. Yes, Major League Baseball ended the lockout downwind sim. There will be baseball. They actually, I believe, are starting spring training very soon. They already have the players doing like the preseason stuff. I think like actual spring training games will start pretty soon. And then the season is going to start, I think they said, on April 7th. You know what, Downwind Sim? It doesn't matter who won because the fans are the big winners because we get to see baseball this season. That's all that matters. And I'm excited because I think the Mets are going to be pretty good this year. What group of... Exactly. Yeah, the fans win because they're all rich bastards for doing the lockout in the first place. But at least we get to see baseball this year, so... That's my hot take. Everyone and their mothers decided that they wanted to do the pattern work at Lexington tonight, apparently, because look at this, chat. Not only is the flying club coming in with all of us, but they got like a bunch of guys on the ground that want to do pattern work. It's crazy. Brett has got his hands full tonight. It's like those Make Mike Sweat events that I do. Except tonight we're going to make Brett sweat. Good fixing. This is going to be the sweating party tonight. Untitled, you have a great evening, sir. Tell everyone that you're stopping by that I said hello. Por favor. There is a lot of people streaming tonight, like I said, doing this flight. Myself is streaming this flight tonight. Melvin Leroy, Brant streaming tonight. You got Mike Manook, November 8033 Foxtrot streaming this tonight. You got that flight sim dude is also streaming this tonight. So yeah, a handful of us streaming this flight to Lexington tonight. I'll probably hand you guys off to one of them once I get down, but we still got 20 minutes to go before we're on the ground at Lexington, so don't leave me yet, chat. Don't leave me just yet. Still plenty of ways for me to screw this up.
Lexington departure, hello, it's Skyhawk 529er for Whiskey 1800.
Skyhawk 529er for Whiskey Lexington departure, radar contact. Proceed on course, VFR altitude to your discretion.
On course and VFR altitude to my discretion, Skyhawk 529 for Whiskey.
Definitely drawn a lot of residual traffic tonight, though, which is good. That's some of the best things that happen when we do club events like this is when we are going into an airport, specifically like Tri-City and Lexington tonight. We draw additional traffic to those airports when they're staffed up because of our sheer numbers. So people think, oh man, they got staffing and there's a bunch of people going in and out. It might be fun to go in and out of there ourselves tonight, and that's kind of what's happening in Lexington right now, which is a good thing. It encourages general aviation on VATSIM because it's really just almost all general aviation going in and out of Lexington right now. 3 minutes behind, you need to speed it up and get some pressure on you. Yeah, I'm going as fast as I'm willing to push this Trinidad right now, doing the 162 ground speed. So if you're doing faster than me, you might pass me. But we'll see. I'm about, what are we, 44 miles out? We're getting close. Ballpark. Yeah, she's got a turbo in it. That's why they gave her the GT title. It is pretty decent speed for this small little bird, though. You're absolutely right. It's kind of like the Mooney. Kind of rotating views so you guys can see multiple angles. Would be a lot of fun for mountain flying. Yeah, having the turbo in it would definitely be nice for the mounting flight. You're not wrong. You want a turbo up there. No doubt about it.
Lexington, departure November 328 at 2500. VFR for Bucket.
November 328, Lexington departure, radar contact. Altitude to your discretion, proceed on.
Altitude at my discretion, proceed on course. November 328, thank you.
Minutes of change. Alright, we're getting close, chat. We're getting close. Bumpy. Ooh, big bumpies. I think the weather is changing in the sun. Don't stress me out and crash me sim. Sometimes I hate when Rex does that, but I think that was just a little bit of weather change in the sim there. Don't do it. Don't break me. Not when we're this close. Don't do it, sim. Fuss. Let's look at some Lexington Airport information as we get closer, chat. 1,000 feet round off, so traffic pattern altitude, we will just make it an even 2,000 for the traffic pattern altitude. So 2,000 feet, traffic pattern altitude. I don't see anything else in the notes. We will probably get the left downwind for runway 22. Since we're coming from the southeast.
No, Lexington 529, step away for
so
about 3 minutes, please.
Left downwind for runway 22. Plenty of runway. We're going to try and exit right at taxiway Gulf, but we'll exit right, go to the west GA ramp. Right up here. This is where we'll go off of Foxtrot. Is the plan. For me. So there you have it.
Lexington approach, Bonanza, correction, Barron, 5615 November,
so
6,500.
it doesn't anywhere in the notes. You'll usually find
5615 November, Lexington approach. Welcome the Lexington altimeter 3016 information.
When you're looking at the airport information in
3016, and we'll pick up
it'll either say
Foxtrot,
TPA somewhere up here, but in this case it doesn't. And or it'll say it in the remarks, or in this case it doesn't either. So, if it doesn't say it anywhere in the AFD in the remarks section, what the TPA is, or the traffic pattern altitude is, you just take the field elevation, round up. So in this case 979, you round up to 1,000. For a prop aircraft, you add 1,000 feet. If If you were a jet, you'd have
Baron
1,500 feet. If you're a helicopter, you'd add, I don't remember what it is for helicopters.
Next altimeter
So
3016.
in this case, because I'm flying prop, it's not listed anywhere else. Round up to 1,000, add 1,000, 2,000 feet, traffic pattern analysis.
3016.
So 1,500 feet is if you're a jet. 1,000 feet above is a prop. And I forget what it is for helicopters. That's like the standard. 1,500 feet above ground level is jet standard. Prop standard is 1,000 feet above. Why can't they just pick one number to make it easy? There's too much stuff to remember. Well, the reason why a jet aircraft has got higher is because it's a jet aircraft. It's going faster. And because if you have a prop and a jet in the traffic pattern altitude in the traffic pattern at the same time, Kitty Monster, you want them to be separated by 500 feet. So that's why they decided to have jets be 500 feet higher than props. Because a jet's going to go a lot faster. So that's why there's a difference. Tower is 19-1, so we're going to get 19-1 standing by here. We go to talk to our good buddy Good Fixins on Lexington Tower. 20 miles out, so we're getting closer.
Baron 5615 November has information Foxtrot.
November.
Lexington is a Charlie, so we'll be getting instructions from the approach controller here. They're using runway 22, visual approach. 8 is Foxtrot. Approach, so, Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, we're going to start our VFR descent.
Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie.
Start a nice descent here.
And approach Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra is about 10 miles southeast, descending out of 4,000 feet.
Charlie Golf Romeo, Golf Romeo, Sierra. Expect 22, report the airport.
Expect 22 and we'll call you with the airport in sight. I've got Foxtrot for Golf Romeo, Sierra.
Increase our rate of descent here a little bit.
And Golf Romeo Sierra has the airport in sight.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, enter the left downwind runway 22, or sorry, left base runway 22.
Okay, we'll enter a left base for 22 for Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra. Thanks.
Surprised they didn't just give him a left downwind from where he is, Chad. Probably can expect.
That's 9 for Whiskey, contact Indianapolis Center 119.5 passenger.
1955, you have a nice day. 529 for Whiskey.
Bonanza 328, contact center 119.55. You have a go. Contact center 119.55.
Looks like 16 is going to stay the count for the event tonight, because I haven't seen anyone else sign on from the club chat. So 16 is going to be the number. Bad number for Tuesday night at all. First Tuesday Flying Club has had putting out some pretty solid events as of late. Very proud of the success of the club recently. Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie has Lexington Airport in sight.
Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie, number 2 for the field, end of the left base, runway 22.
Alright, we'll make it a left base for runway 22, Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, Lexington Tower 119.1.
Over to tower, Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra.
Go to heading mode, chat. We're still on the descent. Dub Aviator, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, my friend. We're getting close, about 10 miles out. So chat if you want. Now's the time.
Charlie traffic, you're following 12 o'clock and 3 miles at 2,300 descending on the left.
For my last landing of the night here in Lexington. My heading suddenly is not working. Okay.
Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie, traffic, you're following 12 o'clock, 3 miles, 2,000 on the left base.
Traffic in sight, Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie.
Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie, follow that traffic, Lexington Tower is 119.1, you have a go.
1914 Mike Charlie, good night. Alright, and ground is on 21.9, so I'll get that set up. Lexington Tower, good evening. Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie is joining up on the left base for runway 22, a full stop.
Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie, Lexington Tower, good evening. Thanks for coming in today. Traffic is a twin Comanche on base turning final. Wind calm, runway 22, clear to land. You'll be number 3.
Traffic at site 22, clear to land. Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie. Thank you for coming in today.
And Golf Romeo Sierra is on final, and I do not have that traffic in sight.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, go ahead and go around. He's just touching down now, so stay to the west of the airport and continue to look for the traffic.
Golf Romeo Sierra, we're going around, we'll stay to the west.
So our traffic that we were following just had to go around, yikes.
And Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, you can enter a left pattern for 22.
Okay, we'll re-enter left pattern
right,
for 22.
First not
Golf
flaps
Romeo
in
Sierra.
chat. We're also going to go ahead and put the gear down. I'm going to kind of dog this base to final turn a little bit here. Landing rate guesses, chat. You do not need to put the exclamation point predict. You can just put a number, positive or negative, in the chat. I see 3 guesses this time, which is good. Yeah, this is a funky looking cockpit, you're not wrong. I think we're going to be a little bit high here, chat. Let me keep descending a little bit further.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, traffic at about your 11 o'clock. Cessna 152, you should be entering the pattern as well.
Golf Romeo Sierra, we are turning crosswind right now and looking for that traffic. I am actually not sure what's going on here. I've turned on the call signs with X-Pilot, and I am still not seeing him show up.
Okay, Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, it looks like you're just passing him now. He should be about your 9 o'clock. But if you maintain a tight pattern, I believe you're a bit faster than him, so you should make it around before he gets there.
Okay, we're turning on the downwind now, and I do have 4 Mike Charlie in sight.
That's Comanche traffic just passed up in front of us, about 100 feet over and 50 feet ahead.
Yeah, I think he's got some model matching issues. Seems like he doesn't really see you. Cessna 1 Delta Zulu, if you could slow down a little bit, let him get a little space on you in front, we'll try and get him in for you.
Roger, I'll slow up and let him go ahead, 1 Delta Zulu.
Turn and final, we're clear to land, chat. Last call, landing rate guesses. Positive.
Lexington Tower, commuter 21, number 1, hold short.
Go flaps full. So we're gear down,
Commuter
flaps full.
21, Lexington Tower, good evening. 1 arrival prior to your departure, hold short 22.
Hold short 22, good evening, commuter 21.
Slightly high, correcting. You can also see the mural, chat, right on the final here. Look at that. We'll take a closer look at that in the showcase cam after.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra, extend your downwind. I'll call your base.
That is a real life thing that you see on final.
Extending downwind.
It is kind of distracting in real life too.
And same for you, 461 Delta Zulu. Go ahead and extend your downwind. I'll call your base.
Roger, extend downwind. Wait for you to call base, 1 Delta Zulu.
Pretty though. We'll go into the showcase cam and take a look at that in a second, chat.
Lexington Tower, bearing 4787 Echo, 4,500 descending.
Floaty McFloat your boat. Minus 111.
November 4787 Echo, Lexington Tower, good evening. Enter a left downwind for runway 22.
It's going to make the minus 90 prediction by Dove Aviator the closest. Let's go ahead and make this taxiway.
November 124 Mike Charlie, welcome to Lexington. You can contact ground point 9 or have a good night.
Ground point 94 Mike Charlie, good night, Brett.
Commute point 1, have a great flight.
119-1.
Ground Trinidad 124 Mike Charlie's off at Bravo 5 going West GA.
We're on 124 Mike Charlie, Lexington Ground. Hello. Thanks for person of the Bravo Golf and Foxtrot, connect.
Bravo Golf Foxtrot, Trinidad 4 Mike Charlie, thanks for coming in today. Again, we're hauling butt on the taxi there. Jeez, this thing wants to move on the ground. Good guess, Dub Aviator. Closest. Definitely a much better second landing than my first landing. Like I said, chat, once I get to the parking lot here, the parking ramp for the parking lot, once I get to the ramp here, park the Trinidad, shut it down, we'll go and take a look at that mural that's on the approach for runway 22 there, because that is something that is there in real life, and it is honestly a little bit distracting when you're on the approach for 22. I've seen it many a time in real life going into Lexington before. Yeah, if Titanium Druid were here, you're absolutely right. He would have only been off by 6 with his normal 117 guess. I haven't seen him or even heard from him in a while, and I'm a little concerned. I'm sure he's just really busy with work, though. But I have not heard from him in a while, and hopefully he's doing good. He's a very good gentleman. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in a bit, so hopefully he's just super busy with work and nothing other than that. I'm parking at the West GA ramp in Lexington.
Next part, that's en route.
go ahead and take one of these parking slots right here, chat. We're going to give ourselves princess parking. Right by the door. Oh god, straighten it out. Good enough. Go ahead and set the parking brake. And we will shut it down. First thing we'll do with idle, off back to on, ground those guys, pull the mixture, feather the prop, turn her off. I'm gonna leave the avionics all on so we can listen to the other aircraft coming in on the tower. So I'm gonna switch back to tower frequency and listen to Brett. And we're going to go into that showcase cam like I talked about. We're going to go into the free cam.
November 5615, November, you can go ahead and turn left base for 22.
And we're going to get the drone cam
Left
speed
base
up a little bit
22,
here.
15 November.
And we're going to go take a look at that mural on the final for 22, chat. The thing is sweet. Let's see, you got an aircraft on. That's a scenery issue.
And Baron 15 November, traffic is a Cessna
He just,
152
flew
on
through the
final
ground
for
there
22.
before the landing, so he probably doesn't
Report
have the
traffic
same
type.
scenery. That was kind of weird.
Looking for traffic, 15 November.
Couple aircraft waiting for departure here. We'll slowly make our way over to check out this mural. So again, this is a real life thing, chat. On the approach ramp for 22 into Lexington.
Traffic in sight, 15 November.
You'll see this guy right here.
Baron 15 November, you can follow that traffic. Wind calm, runway 22, clear to land, number 2.
Pretty sweet.
Following the traffic, number 2, clear to land, runway 22.
They
Baron 15
replicated
November.
that quite nicely in the
Charlie
sim.
Golf, Romeo Sierra, welcome to Lexington. Contact ground
Pretty impressed actually that they were able to
121.9.
get that into a scenery here into the sim.
1.9
That's
for
exactly
Charlie
what it looks
Golf,
like.
Romeo Sierra, thanks.
But that's the real deal. That is, I kid you not, on the final approach for runway 22 just like that. I've seen it many times.
Tower, was
going into
1 Delta
Lexington.
Zulu cleared to land or cleared for the option?
Pretty
1 Delta Zulu,
pretty
you're
sweet
cleared
that
for the
they,
option, no stop and go.
Got that into the
Roger, cleared for the
into the sim.
option. 1 Delta Zulu. We'll just
Someone
make
did
the
a very nice
stop.
job with that in terms of the freeware for this airport.
Roger, then 1 Delta Zulu, you are
You
cleared
can
to
find
land.
this on Flight Simio, this
Right,
freeware
clear
for
land,
Lexington.
22, 1 Delta Zulu.
Did a very, very, very nice job with it. So yeah, that's gonna be all she wrote for me, chat. Congratulations to Kenny Monster W Aviator for getting the guesses on the landing rates for my 2 landings tonight. I'm happy I turned the landing rate meter back on. I haven't done that in a while for flights in 2020. Should get in the habit of doing that again. Let's give you guys the look here of the approach end of runway 22 for now. Zach Bartik, thanks for coming in today right at the end here. Good to see you, sir.
Number
I know you are
4787
flying along
Echo,
with
you can go
us.
turn left base.
Another admin of the Virtue Safe Flying Club. Actually, since you're an admin of the Flying Club, I need to make you an admin in the stream. So we're going to go /mod Zach Bartik. There you go. Now you should be a mod. If you're worthy of being a mod in the Flying Club, you can be a mod here in my stream.
Number 461 Delta
watch
Zulu,
this
you
guy
contact ground
approach here real
121.9.
quick.
Have a good night.
Full ground point 9 or 1 Delta Zulu.
Let's watch this landing. Is it going to be a good
1292,
landing? Oh, yeah,
runway
it's going to be a
22,
nice
line
landing indeed, chat. That
Line
was
up
very
runway
nice.
22 for Delta 1292.
Very, very nice indeed. Alright, like I said, that's going to do it for me, chat. Alright, that was that was Tommy. So if that was Tommy, that means we're going to have to cycle back to someone who's still in the air. So let's see, who's still in the air? Brant is still in the air, and Michael Minook is still in the air. So who do you guys want to see? You guys want to see Brant? Do you guys want to see Michael Minook? First name that pops
Baron
up from the chat is
5615
going to be the
November,
winner.
welcome to Lexington. Contact ground
What do you
point
guys
9.
want?
Have a good night.
Ground point 9 or 15
8033
November.
Foxtrot or
Good night.
11816. First
Delta
one that comes up,
1292, wind calm,
we
runway
read.
22, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Anybody? Over.
Cleared for takeoff for 22 for
You guys
1292.
want to see? 11816.
And we'll fly runway heading.
Kenny Monster's gonna say his pillow. Good night, Kenny Monster. I hope your shoulder feels better, man. I really do. And, alright, Zach said Brant, so we'll go and raid Brant. So I'm gonna set that up. Chat, thanks for coming in today. This could be the last time I stream for a while, because I am starting training at JetBlue next week. I'm going to try to stream at least one more time before I go, chat, but I can't make any promises. This is for sure my last Virtue USA Flying Club event. I won't be able to make the event on the 20th because I'm going to the Red Bull game with Sarah. So, might be the last stream before I go to training. I don't know. Wish me luck. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. I hope you guys have a great night.
Delta
and until next time, don't know when it's going to be. It might be April, it might be May, it might even be sometime later this
Over
week.
to departure,
Until next time,
120.15 for 1292.
November 4787 Echo, wind calm, runway 22, cleared land.
22, clear to land, 4787 Echo.
So we have some terrain issues here, so get the turn going fairly quickly.
It tapped out 570.
Middlesboro traffic.